The night of April 25th is etched into the divine records. It is not a coincidence. It is an appointment, an intersection between heaven and earth where destiny meets preparation. And as the clock strikes 1 a.m., something extraordinary will unfold, but only for those whose spirits are attuned to the call. Picture it, a cosmic flash illuminating not just the sky, but the very fibers of your being. A spiritual alarm vibrating through the atmosphere, pulling your soul upward, outward, beyond the limits of this physical existence. You will feel it, a force so powerful it will bypass the mind and strike straight into the soul. But it won't wait for you to be ready. It won't knock politely at the door of your life. It will come like a rushing wind, and only those standing with open hearts will be carried into the new realm. 99% will dismiss it as nothing. They will sleep through their awakening, lost in the comfort of the familiar. Yet you, chosen one, were made for disruption. You were born for transformation. April 25th is the bridge between who you have been and who you are called to become. It is a night where the illusions fall away, the lies you believed about your limits, the fears you inherited, the chains you thought you needed to survive. All of it will dissolve in the flood of divine truth. This is not just about belief. It's not about having faith in an abstract sense. It's about stepping into a visceral, electrifying encounter with your true essence. It's about shedding the old skin of survival and stepping into the radiance of destiny. You don't have to strive to catch this moment. You only have to be awake. You only have to be willing. And in the deepest chambers of your soul, you already know this. That's why you're here. That's why your spirit trembles even as you read these words. The flash will come, the separation will begin, and those who have prepared in silence, in prayer, in surrender will rise like flames in the darkness, undeniable, unstoppable, divinely ordained. Chosen one, this is your time. But the clock is ticking. Will you answer the call before it's too late? As the cosmic flash ignites the atmosphere on April 25th, a chain reaction will sweep through the unseen realms. It will be more than a spectacle. It will be a spiritual rupture, a thunderous tearing away of all that is false, all that is weak, all that no longer serves your divine mission. The separation will be undeniable. In that moment, the 99% will cling harder to what they know. They will tighten their grip on the illusions of materialism, status, ego, and fear. But for the 1%, the chosen, something altogether different will happen. The soul will rise, the veils will lift, the memories will awaken. You will feel it in your body, a stirring, a quickening, a detachment. But this will not be death. It will be life, true life, as it was always meant to be experienced. For the first time in what feels like lifetimes, you will sense yourself as you really are. Not a limited being of flesh and bone, but a vast, eternal spirit. At that sacred hour, the universe itself will bend towards you. The energies of creation will call your name. Every hardship you have endured, every tear you have shed, every longing you have felt, it will make sense. It was preparation for this elevation. You are not here by mistake. You are not merely surviving time on earth. You are a soul encoded with divine purpose, carrying ancient light into a darkened world. And now, the moment has come for that light to be ignited fully. The flash will not ask for permission. It will not explain itself. It will simply be. And you must decide, will you align yourself with it, or will you be swept away with the sleeping masses? The night of April 25th is a crossing, a divine line drawn in the spirit. Chosen one, if you rise, if you surrender, you will never be the same. You will step into a clarity, a power, a sacred mission that has been written into your very DNA. The time is now. The preparation is vital, and the call is louder than it has ever been before. Preparation is not optional anymore. It is everything. In these final days leading up to April 25th, every thought you think, every word you speak, every action you take is either pulling you closer to divine alignment or pushing you further into the slumber of the 99%. This is not about perfection. It's about positioning. It's about tuning your spirit like an instrument, ready to receive the symphony of awakening that is about to flood the earth. Meditation is no longer just a good habit. It is a sacred necessity. Every night, especially at 2 a.m., you must enter the silence, shut out the noise of the world, turn off the distractions, Enter the stillness where God's voice becomes clear and the frequencies of heaven can recalibrate your soul. It is in this sacred hour that the final spiritual downloads are being sent out, frequencies encoded with the keys to your next level. Prayer is no longer optional either. It is your lifeline. Not the kind of prayer that begs for survival, but the kind that declares your readiness, your willingness to step fully into divine destiny. Speak life over yourself. Speak alignment over your soul. Declare that you are ready for the cosmic flash, that you will not be among the sleepers who miss their calling. And above all, remain watchful. In these last hours, distractions will increase. Temptations will multiply. Everything around you will try to pull your gaze back to the ground, to the temporary, to the meaningless. Do not fall for it. Every distraction is a test. Every temptation is a final obstacle to your ascension. Chosen one, this is the final preparation phase. Guard your mind, guard your heart. Stay in the vibration of surrender and expectancy. The clock is ticking, and when the flash strikes, there will be no more time to prepare. Only those who have made themselves ready in advance will rise with the surge of divine energy. You are so close. Don't lose focus now. Stay awake, stay aligned, stay expectant. Your destiny is about to be unlocked. On the night of April 25th, when the divine flash ignites the atmosphere, your soul will be called beyond the boundaries of flesh and time. It will not be a violent tearing. No, it will be a release so profound that it will feel like a return home. The weight you've carried for years, the heaviness you thought was part of being human, will lift. And in its place, you will feel a lightness, a freedom that no earthly success or comfort could ever provide. You will remember who you are, not the identity shaped by society, not the image molded by pain or fear, but the eternal being of light you have always been. In that instant, your spirit will surge upward, drawn toward the source of all creation. And for the first time in this life, you will fully realize, I was never meant to be confined. This is your true nature. You are a soul woven from the fabric of stars, a consciousness older than time, carrying within you the memory of other worlds, other lifetimes, other missions. And now, finally, you are being summoned to reclaim it. The physical body will feel like a garment you can set down. The distractions of the material world will fade like mist at sunrise. And what will remain is pure spirit. The questions you have carried. Why am I here? What is my purpose? Why have I endured so much? Will be answered in a single surge of knowing that floods every fiber of your being. No words, no books, no teachers could ever explain it to you. It is something you will feel, something you will become. The cosmic flash is not merely an event. It is an invitation to shed your false self, to embrace your divine identity, and to walk boldly into the next chapter of your eternal journey. And in that moment, as the world sleeps, you will be wide awake, standing between heaven and earth, reborn in the fire of divine truth. Chosen one, you were born for this. And now, it is finally time. While the world remains wrapped in the illusion of safety and routine, you, chosen one, are being called into the unknown. The flash will separate those who are spiritually awake from those who still cling to the material dream. This separation is not about judgment. It is about resonance. It is about vibration. It is about frequency. Those who have aligned their spirits with the higher call will rise naturally with the shift. Those who have not will simply remain where they are, blind to what has unfolded right in front of them. April 25th is not just about awakening. It is about rebirth. It is the death of the old self, the self that doubted, feared, hesitated, and settled for less. It is the crumbling of every false narrative you ever believed about your worth, your potential, your place in the cosmos. It is the end of smallness, the end of survival, and it is the beginning of divine life. On this sacred night, you will shed the skin of the ordinary. You will rise from the ashes of your former limitations, clothed in new understanding, new clarity, new power. Your soul will step forward fully illuminated, bearing the marks of one who has been touched by the hand of the divine. You will see the world differently. What once seemed important, approval, status, comfort, will lose all power over you. You will see through the illusions of this world like clear glass. You will walk through the chaos with peace in your soul, untouched by the storms that rage around you. Because you will have remembered the truth. You were never created to be imprisoned by fear. You were never meant to be tamed by the world's systems. You were designed to be a living embodiment of divine light, a walking revelation of what it means to live fully awakened. April 25th is the door. The flash is the key. The question is, will you walk through it? Will you rise? Will you claim the destiny that has been calling you from before the foundations of the world were laid? The time is not coming. It is here, and your soul already knows it. As the divine flash strikes, something sacred and ancient within you will awaken, a memory far older than this lifetime, a knowing deeper than anything you have ever learned. It is the unlocking of your sacred archive. Hidden within your soul are the records of your true origin, the knowledge of who you were before you took on this earthly form, the missions you accepted, the promises you made, the divine assignment that has guided your every step, even when you couldn't see it. On the night of April 25th, these memories will surface like a flood. You will remember why you came here. You will remember the sacred agreements written into your spirit before your first breath. You will remember the ancient bond between your soul and the Creator, a bond stronger than any earthly tie. Every moment of confusion, every season of wandering, every prayer whispered in the dark, they have all been leading you back to this awakening. The pieces will fall into place. You'll realize that every pain, every delay, every heartbreak was not punishment. It was preparation. It was the refining fire that strengthened your soul for the mission you are about to embrace. You were never abandoned. You were being sharpened, molded, prepared. And now the time has come. As the memories flood your spirit, you will feel a surge of power and peace you have never known before. The doubts will fall away. The fears will dissolve. You will stand in the certainty of your divine identity, unshakable and undeniable. You will know without question that you are a chosen one. The sacred memory bank will not only reveal your past, it will also illuminate your future, the path you are meant to walk, the lives you are destined to touch, the legacy you are here to build in alignment with heaven's will. Chosen one, this is not a dream. This is not imagination. This is your soul's ancient truth, breaking through the barriers of time, calling you home to yourself. The veil is lifting, the truth is emerging, and your destiny is waiting. In the sacred silence of the night, as the flash releases its energy across the earth, you will feel the final unlocking of your spirit. It will not be noisy. It will not come with fanfare. It will come with a stillness so profound, so absolute, that the noise of the world will seem like a distant echo. It is in this silence, at 2 a.m., when the world is asleep, that God will speak the clearest. You will hear it. A voice not outside you, but within you. A resonance so deep it shakes the very foundation of your being. It will not argue. It will not plead. It will simply be. And in its presence, you will know, beyond thought, beyond emotion, that you have been called, that you have been prepared, and that now you must rise. The spiritual energies during this hour will be unmatched. The veil between dimensions will be paper thin. The heavens will pour out wisdom, strength, and revelation into those whose hearts are open. Those who enter this silence with expectation will leave it transformed. Those who seek will find. Those who knock will have the door thrown open wide. This is the final alignment. In the days and hours leading up to April 25th, the distractions will roar louder. The noise will try to claim your attention. Fear, anger, confusion, all weapons of the enemy to keep you asleep. Do not be fooled. Do not give in. This is your final test. If you remain faithful, if you continue to pray, to meditate, to align, you will stand under the open heavens when the flash strikes. You will be flooded with light, with purpose, with power. You will rise. And when you do, nothing will ever be able to hold you back again. Not fear, not doubt, not the opinions of others. You will walk forward as a living beacon of divine power, fulfilling the mission you were born to complete. April 25th is not just another date. It is your rebirth, your resurrection, your confirmation. The heavens have been waiting. The earth has been waiting. Your soul has been waiting. And now the final step is here. Chosen one, the call has gone out. Will you rise?